Hey everybody, so last night I saw Yesterday, directed by Danny Boyle, starring Himesh Patel, Lily James, Joel Fry, and Kate McKinnon. This movie managed to represent everything that I love about movies. The way it's presented, framed, filmed, and directed was all in interesting ways that really brought out the character of the film for me. While Himesh Patel's singing was very hit or miss for me at times, I thought he was very good in the film. He had good chemistry with Fry, which made for some great comedic moments. And Lily James is quickly becoming one of my favorite actresses. She smashes everything she stars in, and this is no exception. The only thing I really have a problem with is in this movie was Kate McKinnon. Her shtick does not work at all for what she's trying to do and what the movie's trying to do, and it felt very out of place. Every time her character was on screen, I couldn't wait for that scene to end. Also, the story is fine as far as a bare bones story can go. I feel there could have been more things that they could have explored that would have related to how Jack wanted his music to be presented in one way, but the music industry has changed so much that he can't exactly replicate what the Beatles did to the same, point, like song titles, album covers, album names, lyrics, things like that. It's everybody's got their own little hand in it. It's not just the Beatles doing their own thing, doing whatever they want to do on their album. The industry's changed so much that everybody has their own input and everybody's got to be thinking about it for themselves and everybody's out for themselves. So it would have been nice to have explored that just a little bit more, but I understand why they did not because they were focusing on the love story and I was fine with that. In the trailer, there is a scene, though, however, where Jack is on the James Corden show and it is believed that Corden brings on Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney on the stage. And there's a few instances like this where it could do something interesting and throw a wrench in the machine, like this case with the James Corden show, but it really just kind of drops the ball or doesn't fully explain into it. The James Corden show seems like it was in a dream, but the movie never really gives it a clear answer if it was a joke, if James Corden brought on actors somehow for some reason to explain this as a joke, or it just never really happened. The movie never really gives an answer to that, and it was rather confusing. It really took me for a loop and took me out of the movie a little bit. I said in a tweet response to this first trailer when I saw the movie for this that it's such a shockingly simple concept, but that the movie looks legitimately awesome. And I'm glad to say that I was 100% right. I love smaller, more simple, story minded movies like this. And like I said, movies like this are why I got into and love watching movies. This movie filled me with so much utter joy, it was hard to explain. For the first time, I can actually say that I agree with other reviewers when they say this is the feel good movie of the summer. For me, it is, at least so far. I really, really like this movie. I like the story. I like the characters. I like what they set out to do. And it's a super wonderfully charming movie, not charming. I just wish that, much like the Beatles, Coca Cola, cigarettes, Harry Potter, and the song Wonderwall by Oasis, that Fortnite and flossing had been forgotten by everybody else in the world. But unfortunately, it's not, considering that Jay Fry at the end of the movie, or Joel Fry, my apologies, is flossing. Sorry, I can't speak. It would have been nice that that would have been forgotten, considering the Beatles did. But I guess we can't have everything that we want. But I will be giving Yesterday a 7.6 out of 10.